What's up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we are going to be playing and talking about Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, Battlefield 2042, and the future of Battlefield in Battlefield 6. So we're just going to be talking about this, mainly a Battlefield 6 video, mainly just talking about Battlefield 6 and, what I'm expecting, what Battlefield has done wrong in the past, and what they need to fix. So let's get right into the video, guys, and yeah. So, the elephant in the room, of course, is the fact that Battlefield 6 is going to be releasing sometime this year, or at least that is what has been stated by EA. This is a little bit, not good, but it's also good. I really want another Battlefield, but the problem is where it's not good is I don't want the next Battlefield to suck like 2042 did and Battlefield 5 did. Now, going back to those two games, Battlefield 2042 is actually in a pretty good state right now. It's playable. It's actually pretty fun. It's nowhere near as fun as Battlefield 1 was. It's nowhere near as fun as Battlefield 5 was at the end of its road. But Battlefield 2042, Battlefield 5, same mistakes. Battlefield 5, horrible release date. Battlefield 2042, horrible release date. Right? So, basically, having an early release because they don't want to interfere with GTA 6 because, GTA 6 is like a planet buster for the game world. If you release a game at the same time, you're not going to get any media. Even with a few months, you're not going to get any media. You're not going to get any attention. You won't really get anything. And with those, if people are only getting like a game a month or every few months, if the game is $90 and if the game is GTA 6, they're going to get GTA 6 over another Battlefield game that is like maybe half the price. So that's really the biggest problem with, doing that. Another obvious problem is the fact that 2042, they really messed up with the characters. That's horrible. Why did you change that? Just do classes. I mean, it's cool that they went all in to try something new, but it wasn't good. Something they did go all in and try something new that actually worked out was the gun system, where I really liked how they did the attachments and stuff. I thought that was really cool. That was never before seen in a Battlefield game. I mean, I just think that's very cool. It was no longer like in other Battlefield games where you really just want to unlock the weapons. Now it's like, okay, you unlock the weapons, then you unlock parts for it, kind of like Call of Duty. But in my opinion, they did it better than Call of Duty, being able to change it like mid-battle. That's such a quality of life thing. It's very cool. I really like that. And it kind of sets up some cool situations where you'll be in an elevator, you're going up, and okay, you're going to be in close quarters combat, so you change from your LMG or DMR Strife or whatever the one is, and you change the magazine so they're faster reload, and you put a laser on and stuff like that. And that's just very cool. You put like a shorter barrel on it. That's very cool. I really like that. Another thing that they messed up on, the last thing they did good on, this thing they did messed up on a lot for 2042, is with the drones. Now, the drones in the game are fine, right? They're actually pretty fun to use, right? Jasper's drone is very good for spotting. The Ranger's actually alright, it's cool. The problem is they have a whole ass tab that says drones on it, and guess what? There's only one. There's only one drone there. And that sucks. It would have been really cool if you could deploy multiple drones. Maybe you can level up the drone. Maybe you can, enhance like some of the turret on it or something like that. But, they really didn't do anything with it, and super missed opportunity, which sucks. The other thing is the maps and how they released it like half on half. So Xbox, I'm an Xbox player, so it really sucks seeing that, okay, I can't play like all of the new stuff, but also like the frames and the like loading in and stuff like that. So guys, thing just went poo-poo, but we're back. I don't remember what I was talking about, but I do know that I was talking about something about the guns and the gunplay in the game. And what I do really like is it also did something that Call of Duty did, but I think a little bit better, where you can, change the skins on your weapon, kind of like you could in Battlefield 5. Very, very cool. I really, really like that feature. I think I like the Battlefield 5 one a lot more because it's more of a steady progression, and you can unlock gold guns, which are very, very cool. I have the gold Kar 98, and I have the gold Thompson. Two favorite guns. I almost have the gold Sten. But yeah, so I really like that progression. You can get the blue, the urban blue, and all the different things that are very, very cool. And you can get the polished look. And I think that's a much, much better progression than Call of Duty. And I think it would be better in the next game. But I think that Battlefield 2042, how they did is still good. I just think there's like a huge gap between the, starter, you get 100 kills or whatever, and then you get that, and then you have to get 1,200. Huge gap, not much steady progression, and it's going to take a long time to complete, so you're maybe not as, like, focused on one weapon, right? And then another one is I really, really like how they had charms in the game. They also had them in Battlefield 5, but I think the charms are cool. I liked some of the charms in the game. I think a lot of them should be more unlockable. Battlefield 5, same problem. Like, they should have more unlockable stuff. And skins for character. I thought that was very, very cool. I wish it was more like Battlefield 5, where you can kind of customize every part how you so please. You just have to unlock the certain things. They do kind of have that element, but it's much more. There's a lot less things that you can do. Now let's get into the part where what I want to see out of Battlefield 6, something that I think would be cool. Full destruction. We really need that back. Great thing about Battlefield 5, great thing about Battlefield 1. Battlefield 2042 did not bring it. Some things could be destroyed, but not everything, and not big stuff, which I really had like a problem with. I think they need to definitely have a completed game on release date, or a somewhat completed game, like almost there. I think they need to. You can have a bomber, unlike 2042, where your first thing is an EMP and you basically cannot level it up at all. I think it'd be very, very cool if you had an actual bomb. Maybe it could be a very, very weak bomb, but at least it'd be able to, kill something or defeat a one person if it was like direct drop, or just get XP from it. I think that'd be very, very cool, and make it so like the Battlefield 5 system, where you don't have the system where it's kill wise, have the system so it's XP wise. That'd be amazing. I'd really, really like that. I love I don't love it, but I like the jet selection and the plane selection and the tank. I really like all the selections that we have in 2042. I think it'd be what I said there with the leveling up system. That'd be amazing. Another thing would be is I would also maybe like to be able to have just go back. I guess what I'm trying to say is just go back to the original, like, okay, tanker class, plane class, assault, support, engineer slash engineer, medic, or engineer slash support, and then oh wait, what am I saying? Assault, support, medic, and sniper. I think that'd be great. I really, really like that. That'd be amazing. Assault for tanks and stuff. Just kind of how they did Battlefield 5, Battlefield 1. That'd be very, very cool. I'm really excited for this modern kind of thing. It's not in the future. It's not in the past. It's more modernized. That's very, very cool. I think they could do some cool stuff with FPV drones and different stuff like that that are actually being used in modern conflict. I think they could do some cool stuff with trenches and urban warfare, like we're seeing in Ukraine. I think that'd be very, very cool. I would really like to see them bring back some sort of what was I gonna say? Artillery. You can use artillery. Maybe you can move like a artillery tank. We haven't seen that in a Battlefield game, or fixed artillery. That'd be fine too. That'd be very, very cool. I'd really, really like that. I think that they should release all the maps that they're going to have on release date, and then maybe a DLC like Battlefield 5 with the Pacific update. I think that'd be very, very cool. Um, I think that'd be a great addition. I'd also love to see, character customization, gun level ups, and stuff like that. And I'd love to see snipers in the game that actually function as snipers, unlike 2042 where you have one sniper that functions like a sniper and everything else is shit. I'd love to see a bolt action rifle that isn't a slog like the bolt action rifle in 2042, that hits for a lot of damage, but it's the slowest reload on Earth. I'd love to see just, a greater selection, stuff like that. I'd love to see maybe an array of maps, trenches, urban, field stuff, like cool, just all over the place maps. I think that'd be very, very cool. I'd love to see a return to grand operations, like in Battlefield 1, or kind of like Battlefield 5, even though the grand operations are definitely not as good in that game, but definitely return to grand operations from Battlefield 1. Portal, I really would not like to see Portal. I think I never really got to play it, or I played it, but it just wasn't for me. I think it's a cool concept, but they didn't capitalize fully on it, and I really would not care for another Portal. I think they should focus on other parts of the game, and I think that'd be better for them long term. So yeah, and I guess that's what I want for the game. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the video. Thank you guys for all the views. It's been very, very good. Thank you guys for your comments. Thank you guys for your likes. Good day to you, good night to me, and I will see all of you guys later.